Jacob and Courtney kicked off their new startup with nothing more than some empty vape carts, a bit of THC distillate, and a lot of ambition. Tyler, the number one man in the operation, knew that scaling this type of business required, well, learning the business. And this is where a man named Moo came into play. Moo, who was not a cow, but rather the boys' plug from California, wasn't just their supplier of THC distillate. He became Tyler's mentor. Over countless FaceTime calls, Moo walked Tyler through every step of making counterfeit carts, like how to dip the caps in alcohol to avoid leaks and how to properly fill them. Tyler picked up this skill rather quickly and began making his dank vapes and chronic Sour Patch Kids carts all by himself in a matter of days. After he got in the swing of things, it wasn't long before he decided he needed to invest in more supplies. Over Labor Day weekend in 2018, he flew to California, carrying $300,000 in cash to purchase more distillate. A fucking insane move for a kid straight out of high school. The trip secured the steady supply of THC oil the brothers needed to ramp up production, which led them to the tall task of building their team. They started out by hiring a few associates to help fill the carts, paying them $20 an hour to do so, well above the Wisconsin minimum wage at the time. And for a while, their system of filling and selling carts out of Courtney's office was running smoothly, until one of their associates got stopped by the cops. Now, although this little situation didn't blow up their operation just yet, it was enough to make Tyler and Jacob hit pause and think about a new location to start filling their carts, something way more conspicuous. They set their sights on a condo in Bristol Bay, a peaceful neighborhood in the village of Bristol. Tyler, already having trust from sketchy randos in the state, turned to California to find a guy and pay them to steal a man's identity, which he then used to rent out the condo. Once again, a fucking insane move for a kid who couldn't legally drink. But this wasn't even the craziest part. Courtney was the one who brokered the deal for the condo, and was well aware that her own son was not only using a stolen identity to rent it, but also knew that they were about to run a full-fledged drug ring out of it. Courtney, honey, what are we doing? And somehow, no one suspected a thing from the condo deal, and it soon became the center of their ever-expanding empire. Over the next year and a half, their operation absolutely exploded. They went from a few helpers here and there to a full team of 10 workers who were filling between 3,000 and 5,000 cartridges a day, which equates to over 2.9 million carts over that time frame. Also during that time frame, Mr. Krabs, Tyler, tightened up the operation's workflow even more to increase productivity and reduce costs. He did so by switching his workers from being on hourly pay to paying 30 cents per cart they fill, an equation he calculated would create more carts and cost less for him.
He realized it would be more cost effective, according to Tyler, if he started paying him 30 cents a cartridge. He would save, or he would make an additional $2.20.
Snappy boogie.
From when they started in early 2018 to around August 2019, the Huff Hinds were killing it. Thousands upon thousands of carts were being manufactured and sold from the condo, some of which were even making it to neighboring states like Illinois and Minnesota. This officially made them a multi-state operation, with absolutely no suspicion from anyone. Now, their neighbors would see Jacob, Tyler, and the gang constantly leave and come back from the condo, but they didn't think anything of it. They thought it was all normal. Well, everything seemed normal until a couple of parents about an hour away from the operation caught their kid doing something naughty. A mom and a dad were shocked to see their kid getting stoned off a cart in early July 2019 in Waukesha, an affluent suburb near Milwaukee. The parents, wanting to hold their high schooler accountable, marched him down to the local police station to turn himself in. Which is a little extreme, right? But regardless, the parents made their kid talk with the Waukesha Police Department and discuss where he got the cart from, which is when he showed them Tyler's Snapchat. Now, Tyler would constantly post about the thousands of carts he had in stock, his piles of money, along with his constant trips to California to re-up his supplies, all of which was a goldmine of information for these cops.
Tyler set up an account on Snapchat and sold product using the name Wisco Bag Boy.
After seeing this, the Waukesha Police Department launched an investigation, meticulously tracing dealers and anyone else that could be a part of the operation. The evidence stacked up quickly, and within a month, the Waukesha cops teamed up with the Kenosha Drug Operations Group and the Racine County Metro Drug Unit to finally take down the Huff Hinds operation. On September 5th, 2019, around 6 a.m., authorities executed search warrants at the 3 locations connected to the Huff Hinds: their childhood home in Paddock Lake, their condo in Bristol, and Courtney's office in Union Grove. The first raid took place at the family's home. Inside Tyler's room, officers found around $48,000 in cash and a fully loaded shotgun with one in the chamber. Inside Jacob's room, they found a loaded rifle, cocaine, weed, a digital scale, some carts, 9 Xanax pills, and around $11,000 in cash.
Bro,
And around the
that's
house,
crazy.
detectives discovered 8 other firearms and assorted drug paraphernalia. Up next was the Holy Grail, the condo in Bristol. At the condo, officers found 31,200 THC vape cartridges ready for shipment, 98,000 unfilled carts, and 57 mason jars filled with THC distillate worth around $342,000. There were also 3 money counting machines, 18 pounds of weed, and stacks of empty packaging for brands like Dank Vapes and Chronic Sour Patch Kids. This is also where Jacob and Tyler were found and arrested.
The Kenosha County Sheriff's Department executed warrants last week on 2 county properties. 2 men have since been arrested, 2 brothers.
Lastly, authorities searched Courtney's real estate office in Union Grove. At the time, the place had been mostly cleared out, but police still found leftover packaging materials and drug paraphernalia, enough to show that the office was a critical part of the operation at one point. And as a result, Courtney was arrested a few weeks later.
All the THC oils and stuff were gone at that time, but all the packaging, everything that was there in the Bristol condo was also there in the back of her office.
So now, with all 3 Huff Hines in handcuffs, it was obvious they're going to be slammed with the book, right? I mean, an illegal multi-million-dollar operation, identity fraud, a shit ton of firearms, selling millions of carts across state lines, they were fucked. Or were they? Tyler, Jacob, and Courtney were all charged with some pretty serious crimes, as you can see on the screen. I mean, it's literally enough to fill the entire screen. And after looking at all of those charges, it seems like some pretty serious shit. But whatever god-tier lawyers they hired got them out of all of it. Jacob was only fined $10,000 and placed on 2 years probation. Courtney was fined a total of $15,000. And Tyler, who was the one who spearheaded this entire thing, was not fined at all and only placed on 3 years probation. I just don't know how to explain that. All 3 of the people connected to the largest black...
Man, niggas would have been doing time for that, bro. Like 20, 30 years, bro. That's crazy. They had a good lawyer, though, for sure. Assist. Needle gun is so OP, bro. My team really get active, bro. Betrayal. My bad, team. Bro, these guys got destroyed.
Killing spree.
Ooh, I killed him. It's tough. I really do this Halo shit too, bro. Nah. Got that kill though. $50-16 is crazy, bro.
Game over.
I need to play some, like, I want to play a throwback. Play one more game of this. 8 kills from my first game ain't bad though.
Slayer. Gain the lead. Lost the lead. Tied the lead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Revenge. Gain the lead.
Just took myself with him. Oh my god. I'm ass for losing to that. Oh, I swung for it too early. That was nice. It's like he knew I was behind him and then just jumped. Oh, so I got the assassination, but I don't see it. I'm gonna nigga trying to snipe like Fortnite. Bad aim. Only got 7 kills. Not bad though. I didn't even see that. Oh, he's right there.
Game over.
Alright, hold on, I'm gonna hook up. Something real quick. Let's change it to solo. expecting this to attack. Oh, can you that infantry though? What those footsteps? Inside the house. Trap kill somebody. Someone's probably gonna watch me this night. I gotta kill that trap, so let's see what. Damn, I need my sniper. Not gonna lie. Nah, I was gonna push. Bad shot. Oh my god, that was clean. Took my kill though. Only I had like a scar. Where's everybody? Ass, man. Ass again. Third time to charm or what? Oh, no. Bro's got double snipe. That's tough. I could deadass just push this guy and win it. Where's hoverboard? That's hiding. was like in the water. Got it. And one's in there. The way these guys are hiding. Great tag. I'm better than everybody in that fucking lobby. Finished. Master Chief's doing all that too.